So next up, we have Matthew Parmenter in the lead, going up against Matthias Freitas there in the chase position. Um, Matthew Parmenter there in that S14.
That's R32, isn't it?
Oh, never mind. That is the R32 or 3. It's the Skyline will be leading the S with the low origin replica livery into the first initiation. Very straight line initiation from the Skyline there, keeping it beautifully. The low origin car not transitioning very good behind. Big flick from the Skyline in the lead position, but slowing down a lot there. Low origin car having trouble staying behind as they come into this last outer zone. Filling it nicely is the lead car of Matthew Parmenter. Mateus trying to catch up there through the final front clip to finish.
I think you're right. I think that is an R33.
Yeah, I think it's R33. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is the R33. It's the ECR33, I remember now. Thank you, Octavian. We are also very excited for the top 16 here tonight. The group battles are already showing a lot of excitement as we switch positions here in this battle. Mateus is going to take the lead there in the low origin S15 up against Mateus in that ECR33. Smooth initiation from both those guys. Not quite hitting the front clip as well as we'd like to see from the low origin S15. R33 doing everything he can to stay behind the S15 in front of him as they transition into this last outer zone. Massaging in nicely is the S15, but taking out some angle to keep himself in the zone and getting bumped from the Skyline behind him. And to the finish they come, the Skyline running over the rumble strip there on the front clip.
I don't know which way this one's going to go, honestly.
Yeah, that was, I will say, an interesting one. Again, another unique car in the grid here, the only Skyline chassis that I've seen. And Matthew Parmenter in the R33 Skyline will be your winner today. And my bad, not the only Skyline. Hayden Winters is also running an R33 today, but one of the lesser shown chassis here. Very interested to see these Japanese right-hand drive Skylines in competition as we move on to the next battle. Zach Freeze will be leading Brandon Meehan here in the registered decision. Well, before we get that, we are going to have another RX-7 leading the Skyline here of Matthew Parmenter. Steven Jarbo enters with a beautiful initiation. Parmenter transitioning pretty early, not quite as smooth as we like to see in that chase position. Meanwhile, Steven is doing a beautiful job in the lead, hitting every clip. Matthew Parmenter catching right back up though as he comes to the last outer zone. A little shallow on the wall is Steven Parmenter as he comes in on the last inner clip. Big angle, big noise to finish.
Now that might be your RB there.
Not quite sure what motor is in that car, but it does not sound like a rotary to me.
They both sound the same.
They do both sound very similar. As they are on the line, would switch positions. And yes, Abdallah Abu Hussein will be your winner of that last battle, taking out that four-rotor RX-7. Meanwhile, here we are on the line, and starting is Matthew Parmenter leading Steven Jarbo as we go into the initiation. Nice initiation from Matthew Parmenter. Steven Jarbo transitioning very aggressive through that second inner clip. Insane is Steven Jarbo, but not getting that outer zone like Matthew is as they come into this last outer zone. Matthew too wide! Matthew too wide, smacking that wall.
I wonder if they're going to give fault to the chase driver on this one. If you watched that on transition, the front of that RX-7 did get into the back of that R33. I just wonder if it slowed him down on transition, caused him not to be able to rotate in time and get off of that wall.
I do agree there was a bit of over-aggression from the RX-7. That was a very cool move there, but it didn't set him up right for this power alley. As you see here, he's even shallow on that second outer zone as they come into that clip. He does clip him there. I did see a little clip from the RX-7 on the Skyline, but I do not know if the judges will deem that enough to be a mistake. Very exciting battle here from these two guys. Very, very fun to watch. Excited to see how the judges decide.
Awaiting the judges' call as to who won between Steven Jarbo and Matthew Parmenter.
Steven Jarbo is the last RX-7 in this group. If he does not advance, all of the RX-7s will have been taken out of competition. So, Will he hold it down for the RX-7 drivers, or will we be seeing no RX-7s in the top 16 today? As we are still awaiting a verdict from the judges. Thank you all for tuning into the GDS Pro Series Season 2, Round 1, Gateway Motorsports Park in St. Louis. As Chow Fonseca 15 disconnects from the server in that 890 Supra. And returns in that 890 Supra. Very exciting, nonetheless, what we're seeing here today. Would love to see the RX-7 make it, but not quite sure if that's going to happen, to be honest, as we pull up the replay yet again to see what went down.
They have a winner.
They have a winner. Your winner, Steven Jarbeau, in the RX-7 is going to take the win for the RX-7 boys in Group C. We see the RX-7 move on here. So.
But Matthew Parmenter does have a chance to redeem himself
Yes,
and come back
all the
in this
RX-7
loser bracket.
All the RX-7s still have a chance as well. I completely forgot that there's a losers bracket for the group runs. Anyways, we move on because of the mistake from Winner Meehan on initiation. So we are going to be moving on into our losers bracket. Our first battle will either be Zach Fries against Mateus Freitas or Matthew Parmenter against Victor Lecheris. It just depends on what side of the bracket these guys decide to start on. And coming up to the line is Matthew Parmenter, so it will be Matthew Parmenter leading Victor Lecheris there. Matthew Parmenter in that Skyline ECR33 4-door leading the S15 of Victor Lecheris.
I'm ready to see this battle. These are two good drivers here. Of course, they're in the losers bracket, but they're not there because they are horrible drivers. They're there because they just got outsmarted on the track. So we'll see who can take the victory here.
Yes, let's see who has the better formula in battle today between Matthew and Victor here into the initiation. Victor running over that line and being aggressive on to Matthew there. Matthew keeping the car in drift, however, not letting him phase him too hard as Victor gets back into drift behind Matthew there into the last outer zone. Matthew's trying to fill that as best he can, touching it there, but keeping the car in drift. A lot of angle here. Can he carry it? There goes Victor over the rumble strip, both tires as they finish the run. I'm going to look at the replay here. A lot of different things happening into the initiation. Victor initiates a little earlier, runs over that rumble strip, and then does not come into the second inner clip in position where he needs to be, pushing Matthew and causing himself to straighten, but comes right back into drift here as they come into this last outer zone, and he stays right there with them. And then there, Matthew touches the wall a little bit, but gets the car back into drift, and then overdoes it a little bit, but stays in. Matthew going over the rumble strip as we come into this, or Victor, as we come into this next run. Victor with a big flick. Matthew staying right behind him through the first inner clip. Second inner clip, a little bit of a separation. Victor not feeling the outer zone all the way. Good initial transition through there. Not as much angle, but very good line as they come into this last outer zone. Matthew's pushing, trying to keep up. Victor not filling that zone all the way out, but staying in as Matthew surges up at the finish.
Yeah, that was a huge lead there from Victor. Definitely a redemption run, for lack of better words, for his chase there. But both drivers did amazing on this run here. But unfortunately, there was a mistake in the first one, and I think it's going to bite one of the drivers, which we do have a winner.
It has bit one of the drivers. Matthew Parmenter is going to be your winner here in the ECR33 4-door Skyline here at St. Louis Gateway Motorsports Park. So, next battle in the 88 ECR33 will be leading Martinez Ostraika from the looks of it here.
Yeah, I feel like for some reason it should be the other way, but
based on the numbers here, but judges have decided this way, so we're going to see it as they come off the line here. Matthew Parmenter in the lead. Martinez Ostrika giving chase position. Oh, nice initiation from both guys right around that front clip is Matthew and Martinez. Martinez is surging on him there on that first outer zone. Matthew running beautifully through that second outer zone. A lot of angle, filling that zone perfectly, but Martinez is running right behind him as it comes to his last outer zone. Matthew doing everything right to stay way wide on that last outer zone. Through the last front clip, they are door to door to finish. Matthew Parmenter putting on a really strong chase run there. Or not Matthew Parmenter, Martinez Ostrika doing a really strong chase run there on Matthew Parmenter. As you see here, really good initiation for both of them. Both of them missing that first, or clipping that first front clip, but getting it right. There you see a little bit of a mistake from Matthew or Martinez in the chase position through that power alley, but keeping his composure is Martinez as they come up for the second run, switch positions. All right, here we go. Engines are revving up, and we are getting ready for the second run. Through the chicane is Martinez getting a little dangerous there with those cones. Matthew Parmenter coming in behind as they come to the initiation. There you go, Martinez clipping that front clip. Matthew right behind there. A little bit of a separation here, but Matthew surging up with a little less angle. Nice transition from both of these guys going through that second outer zone, right on top of each other, coming into this last outer zone. Matthew doing everything he can to stay right on him through that last outer zone as they're door to door through that last front clip to finish. Pretty close run, I'd say. I think the judges are going to have a little bit to determine here. As we await a verdict from the judges here. Group C really putting a lot of work on the judges this time around. After this, we will be returning to the one more time of Kyle Fonseca and Pontus Jacobson. Yet again, those guys have been battling very hard tonight. And Matthew Parmenter will take the win there. Matthew Parmenter in the number 88 ECR33 Skyline will be taking the win over Martinez Ostrika. So now we get to go for 33 Skyline as they are off the line. That crazy arrow S15 up.
And
is Pontus, but Zach is right on this battle. This 400Z here today, the only 400Z mod I've seen on the set of Corsa. I'm sure the Nissan sponsors would love to see him actually make it in that R33 Skyline as they are off the line. That crazy arrow S15 of Abramov Vadim in the lead, going in for the initiation. Nice big flick from there. Matthew doing a really good job so far, but then loses it a little bit on that second inner clip. Abramov doing a really good job so far in that lead position. A little bit of a transition there, but gets it out into the outer zone, still pulling a bit of a gap on the R33 behind him. Matthew doing everything he can to try to catch back up, but Abramov showing a lot of competence here in the lead position.
Yeah, that lead, that was one that you want to be following that sort of lead. Put the car exactly where he needed to. Front clip, perfect. Second front clip, perfect. Into that outer zone, into the next outer zone, perfect. Throws a lot of angle to get back into that inner clip, and then fills this entire outer zone, which is definitely what the judges are looking for here. And he does have a shadow back there that is doing everything that he's doing, so I think this is going to be a good battle.
Yes, here we go with switch positions. Abramov's going to be giving chase. Matthew in the lead. We know Abramov can put on a good chase as he just put on a good lead as they come to the initiation. Really good wide initiation from Matthew there in the R33, but Abramov is now right on his door, not giving him any space. Nice transition from Matthew there in the lead R33. Abramov putting it down. Oh, a lot of angle there from Matthew, having him Sasha car back out into the outer zone. Abramov right on his door as they come through the last under clip to finish. Man, what a beautiful chase run from Abramov there. Just what I expected based off of his last runs here. As we now await a verdict.
One of these. Oh, we've already got a verdict.
Oh wow, and the verdict has come through. Abhinav Vadim is taking out Matthew Parmenter there in that R33. Matthew Parmenter not quite having it for his competitor there.